10. Meet someone in person. These days, young people tend to send emails or messages to their friends instead of meeting them in person. 11. Interact face-to-face with. Modern communication tools discourage people from interacting face-to-face with their family and friends, putting them in danger of loneliness and depression. 12. Manage something remotely. These days, business owners can use cloud-based systems to manage their business remotely, which helps improve work productivity and efficiency. 13. A substitute for somebody, something. I personally think that online friends will never become a substitute for real-life friends who are willing to share joy and sadness with us. 14. Become addicted to. Many teenagers become addicted to social media, and this addiction can negatively affect their studies. 15. High-tech gadgets. High-tech gadgets. Some people think that possessing high-tech gadgets helps them improve their social images and gain more respect from others. 16. Social networking sites. Many studies show that the overuse of social networking sites can adversely impact children's academic outcomes. 17. Make more precise predictions about. Technological advances allow scientists to make more precise predictions about these health conditions. 18. Socially isolated. The more time people spend on social networks, the more socially isolated they can feel. 19. A violation of privacy. Many companies sell their customers' email addresses to third parties, and this is considered a violation of privacy. 20. The digital age. It is believed that more people will have to face unemployment in the digital age because robots and intelligent machines will be widely used for labor-intensive tasks. Government spending. 1. Spend money on. The money spent on the improvement of internet access would be better spent on vital public services, such as schools and hospitals. 2. Vital sectors. Investing more money in scientific projects could lead to an imbalance in government spending, which could negatively affect other vital sectors, such as education and healthcare. 3. Bring immediate benefits. Governments do not need to invest in expensive language programs. Instead, they could spend that money on other essential public services that bring immediate benefits to their citizens. 4. It is the government's responsibility to ensure that its citizens have access to basic education and healthcare. 5. Corrupt political officials. Stricter punishments should be imposed on corrupt political officials to prevent the use of power for illegal activities. 6. Create new laws. The government needs to create new laws that require fossil fuel power plants to install proper emission control systems. 7. Offer financial assistance to. The government should offer financial assistance to startups so that they have enough funding to invest in potential projects and marketing campaigns that help them attract more customers. 8. Financial support from the government. Without financial support from the government, many artists could face financial difficulties that prevent them from concentrating on their work. 9. Make something a top priority. The literacy rate in this area is much lower than in others, so the local government should make education a top priority. 10. Government intervention. Some people believe that government intervention would hamper the development of both national and international businesses because of the strict policies this would entail. 11. Government neglect. Government neglect of public services in recent years has led to serious problems, including higher poverty and crime rates and increases in the number of people suffering from chronic health problems. 12. Be better spent on. Space travel projects require large amounts of money, which would be better spent on the improvement of road infrastructure and public services. 13. Pay attention to. If the government pays too much attention to one sector, other sectors will be negatively affected. Therefore, it is better to balance government spending to achieve sustainable development. 14. Cut spending on something. Some people believe that the best way to lift a country out of recession is to cut spending and raise taxes. 15. Tax revenues. The government would lose a huge amount of tax revenues from advertising agencies if it did not issue business licenses to these companies. 16. Employ a progressive tax system. Some people believe that employing a progressive tax system is the best solution to the problem of income inequality. 17. The government's fault. Some people believe that the significant increase in youth crime rates in recent years is the government's fault because it has not spent enough on crime prevention campaigns. 18. Cover basic living expenses. These people need financial support from the government to cover basic living expenses, such as food, housing, and medical costs. 19. Wealth redistribution. To reduce income inequality, the government needs to make wealth redistribution a top priority. 20. Social unrests and revolts. When people believe that they are living in an unfair society where the rich become richer and the poor grow poorer, they might carry out violent attacks, leading to social unrests and revolts. Transportation. 1. Private cars. Most people in my city use their private cars for their daily travel. 2. Rush hour. It takes me almost 2 hours to get home during rush hour due to traffic congestion. 3. Careless driving. Careless driving is a leading cause of traffic accidents in these areas. 4. Traffic accidents. Around 80% of traffic accidents are caused by driver error, so stricter punishments should be imposed to deter drivers from committing repeat offenses. 5. Improve road safety. The government is trying its best to improve road safety in these areas, where the number of traffic accidents has suddenly risen over the past 2 years. 6. Run red lights. Surveillance cameras will detect drivers who run red lights or speed, and this will help to improve road safety. 7. Driving offenses. Stricter punishments should be imposed for major driving offenses, such as drunk driving or speeding. 8. Traffic congestion. Congestion tolls has proven to be an effective solution in some countries. 10. Heavily congested. Technological devices can help to redirect traffic away from heavily congested roads. 11. Self-driving cars. If self-driving cars were used widely, thousands of truck or taxi drivers could face unemployment. 12. Poor driving habits. People need to be strictly punished for their poor driving habits because these threaten the safety of other people. 13. Off-peak periods. These arterials have low capacities and are always congested even during off-peak periods. 14. Circulate easily. The installation of traffic lights would help traffic in these areas circulate more easily. 15. License suspension. You will face a license suspension if you are caught running red lights. 16. Bicycle lanes. It is necessary for the government to invest money in building more bicycle lanes to ensure the safety of those traveling by bike. 17. Closed-circuit television, CCTV cameras. People would be less likely to drive aggressively if they knew that CCTV cameras were recording their every move. 18. Poor road conditions. Only 10% of car accidents are caused by poor road conditions. In fact, the majority of accidents are a result of poor driving habits. 19. Improve road infrastructure. More money should be invested in improving road infrastructure rather than in space projects. 20. Pedestrians. The local government needs to make sidewalks safer for pedestrians. 1. Urban dwellers. Urban parks are often equipped with leisure amenities and sports facilities, hence, they become ideal places for urban dwellers to relax and do physical activity. 2. Live in slums or informal settlements. It is predicted that by 2050, about 2 billion people in developing countries will live in slums or informal settlements. 3. Social problems. The increase in the number of children dropping out of school could lead to various social problems, such as unemployment and crime. 4. Suburban areas. Many people cannot afford a house in the city, so they decide to live in suburban areas where accommodation prices are much cheaper. 5. Migrate to. Young people tend to migrate to major cities in search of better jobs and education opportunities. 6. In the hope of. An increasing number of people are moving to large metropolises in the hope of a better future. 7. Living costs. Living costs in the city are much higher than in the country, which causes many migrants to face financial difficulties or serious debt. 8. Living standards. Multinational companies create a range of job opportunities for local people, which helps improve their living standards and boost the local economy. 9. Meet one's basic needs. Poor people might feel that they are living in an unfair society in which wealthy people have everything, while they do not even have enough money to meet their basic needs. 10. Both opportunities and challenges. People who decide to step out of their comfort zone have to face both opportunities and challenges. 11. Urban policymakers. Some people believe that urban policymakers need to invest more money in improving public transport and building more bicycle lanes. 12. Struggle financially. Without the necessary skills, rural workers who move to major cities can hardly ever find a stable job, and struggling financially has forced many of them to return to their birthplace. 13. Metropolis. People who live in metropolises often have little time for exercise due to their busy work schedules. 14. Have difficulty doing something. These people are so poor that they have difficulty meeting their basic needs, such as food or accommodation. 15. Urban sprawl. Urban sprawl brings both opportunities and challenges that will be discussed below. 16. Limited economic opportunities. Due to limited economic opportunities in rural areas, many young people choose to migrate to major cities in search of a better life. 17. A fast pace of life. A fast pace of life combined with rising work pressure can lead to various health problems, such as depression, anxiety disorders, and cardiovascular illnesses. 18. A sense of insecurity. The rapid increase in social problems in recent years, such as high unemployment, poverty, and violent crime, has fueled a sense of insecurity among urban dwellers. 19. Basic sanitation services. Over 2 billion people still lack access to basic sanitation services and proper healthcare. 20. Increasing population density. Increasing population density can lead to high crime rates, traffic congestion, and pollution. 1. Delay parenthood. There are a number of reasons why many couples want to delay parenthood, and one of them is that they want to make more money to give their children a better education. 2. At an early age. Some people believe that starting school at an early age helps children to overcome shyness and develop self-confidence. 3. Emotional and behavioral problems. Parents of children with emotional and behavioral problems should attend childcare courses or programs in order to better understand what their children need and how to take better care of them. 4. Strengthen or weaken family bonds. One measure for strengthening family bonds would be to balance working life and family life so that we can spend more quality time with our family members. 5. Overindulged children. Overindulged children rely on their parents for nearly everything, even basic tasks that they can do themselves. 6. The value of hard work. Parents need to teach their children about the value of hard work and the serious consequences of bad spending habits. 7. Live under the same roof. The number of homes where 2 or more generations live under the same roof has decreased sharply over the past 2 years. 8. Nuclear families. Some people think that children of nuclear families are given better education opportunities than those of extended families. 9. Primary breadwinner. In this village, women are the primary breadwinners, so they have to shoulder family financial burdens. 10. Family financial burdens. In the past, fathers were the primary breadwinners, shouldering family financial burdens, while mothers stayed at home and took care of their children. 12. Household chores. Some people think that doing household chores is the sole responsibility of women, while others argue that men should help their partners as much as they can. 13. Parental supervision. Poor parental supervision can increase the likelihood of teenage drinking. 14. Distinguish right from wrong. My mother's bedtime stories have taught me many things, such as how to distinguish right from wrong or how to become a good person. 15. Dysfunctional families. These juvenile offenders come from dysfunctional families where they lack parental supervision. 16. Pass on to. Old people have a lot of practical skills and experience that they can pass on to their children and grandchildren. 17. Negative forms of discipline. If parents use negative forms of discipline, such as physical punishment, their children might be more likely to use violence to solve their own problems later in life. 18. Stay-at-home dads. Many stay-at-home dads have to face criticism from those who believe that childcare and housework responsibilities should be the jobs of women. 19. Generation gap. The generation gap has an adverse impact on family relationships, and steps need to be taken to minimize these effects. 20. Socially acceptable. Same-sex marriage and premarital cohabitation are more socially acceptable. Gain a better understanding of. Parents can gain a better understanding of their children's characteristic traits by observing them playing with other children. Minority languages. Some people believe that it is unnecessary to save endangered minority languages. Instead, we should adopt international languages, such as English or Spanish. Heritage language. Children should learn their heritage language in order to preserve their cultural and linguistic values. Less spoken dialects. Different people have different views about whether or not less spoken dialects are worth saving. Unlock knowledge about. This language has evolved over thousands of years, and it is the key to unlocking knowledge about the culture, history, and customs of this community. Become a mystery too. The inability to translate this language means that everything written in these records will become a mystery to us. Language barriers. Many multinational companies face culture shock or language barriers when entering a foreign market. Hinder one's language skills. The increasing use of electronic devices in communication could shorten young people's attention spans and hinder their language skills. Foreign languages. The ability to speak a foreign language fluently enhances future employment opportunities and opens doors to a range of other opportunities. Miscommunication. The inability to speak a foreign language fluently can lead to miscommunication, misunderstanding, and conflicts. Minority ethnic groups. Some people think that the government should help minority ethnic groups preserve their linguistic diversity by investing in language programs to encourage older people to pass on their heritage language to the next generations. Bilingual speakers. Some studies show that bilingual speakers are less likely to suffer from reduced brain function or cognitive decline than monolinguals when they reach old age.